Well, a copy of that dossier of evidence that was handed over to Pakistan is now with NDTV. Nidhi Razdan has more on this.
Well, there are actually two versions of the dossier that are out there. What we've learned is that there is one version, a more elaborate one, that was given to 14 countries who lost their citizens in the Mumbai attack. And then there is the version which I have in my hand. This is the one that was given to Pakistan, to European countries, Latin American countries today. Now, it's a slightly shorter one because, according to our sources, there was information that was given to other friendly countries, to those 14 countries, which they didn't necessarily want to share with Islamabad at this point because they felt it would reveal how this intelligence was gathered by India. And also, it has certain information in the investigation which is still being worked on, developed on, but they felt comfortable sharing it with these friendly countries, not necessarily with Pakistan at this moment. Now, it's a fairly extensive dossier, and there are a number of details. For example, the names of the Pakistani handlers has been listed out by Indian agencies, and these are obviously aliases, at least from the way these names appear. Now, according to the dossier, the names of the Pakistani handlers, for example, at Nariman House, were Wasi, Zarar, Jundal, Major General and Buzuk. These were the men who were conducting the entire operation across the border from Pakistan. They were the ones who were in touch with the terrorists while the attacks were going on. Then the Pakistani handlers at the Oberoi were Wasi, Zarar and Kafa, and at the Taj it was Wasi who was in touch with the terrorists inside the hotel. Now, according to our sources in the government here, all of these men are essentially ISI handlers. They say that the Pakistani establishment knows that. That is why their names have been listed here. There are also details, a number of details of phone transcripts between these handlers and the terrorists at the various venues where the attacks were taking place. For example, and we'll read out just a couple of them. At the Taj Hotel on the 27th of November at 1:37 a.m., there is this phone call that takes place. A caller says that the ATS chief has been killed. Your work is very important. Try to set the place on fire. The receiver says that, well, we have set fire in 4 rooms. The caller says, people shall run helter-skelter when they see flames. Keep throwing a grenade every 15 minutes or so. It will terrorize. Now again, another transcript at the Taj Hotel on the 27th at 3:10 in the morning. A caller from Pakistan calls in and says, greetings. There are 3 cabinet ministers and 1 secretary of the cabinet in your hotel. The receiver says, oh, that's good news. It's the icing on the cake. The caller says, find those 3 or 4 persons and then get whatever you want from India. Well, like this, there are far more detailed phone transcripts. There are photographs of the evidence that India found on the boat in which these men traveled, their weapons, the markings on those weapons, and also what India expects Pakistan to do.